Good morning, guys. I'm back with another reading. We're going to go ahead and do the next tower reading for you guys. So whatever you guys don't see coming, what is unexpected with you guys that you don't see coming. So I like these tower readings. This could be anything. This could be love, career, any kind of change you don't see happening. So just take it for how it resonates and don't get scared, I mean, just because some of the readings sound kind of, suspicious or whatever, it could be a positive tower. It could be something good you don't see coming. So just watch it with an open mind. Hey, T Rose. Hey, Kitty. Good morning. Tiffany, let me write your question down real quick so I don't lose it in the chat. All right, I got your question, Tiffany. Good morning, Aries man. Janet, good morning. Love apples. Hey, Danielle. So basically, we're just going to see whatever comes through, what's unexpected. What do you guys need to know at this time? Hey, Julie, just take the reading, how it resonates, hit the like button, subscribe, watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or cross watch. And I will do members' questions at the end when I got the banner up on there. So if you guys didn't ask a question, you guys can do that at the end. And we'll get started here in a second. So I do have a sale on my readings, love only, for 13/13 for Friday the 13th. If you guys want to do that, it's Cash App, PayPal only, and it's all on my description and all of that. So it should be on the description of the video. I should have that information on there, I'm pretty sure. And then also on my about me or whatever. Anyways, hey April, good morning. Hey Shelby. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I keep talking too much. So all right, 1 second. Let me scroll up. Gotta find it. Okay, there it is. All right, let's go ahead and start with Aries. Next tower. Oh, 222. Okay, that's gonna be the timestamp. 222. All right. Hey guys. Hey Tess. Hey Tina. All right, let's see. What is the next tower for Aries? Okay, well, you're getting some kind of proof about something here. Somebody that you might not be desiring of. Commitment in reversed. Ooh, for some of you, you're getting some kind of proof that somebody is into someone else or somebody is wanting something else here. Let me see. Or that maybe you're realizing that you don't desire somebody anymore. Okay, moving on in reversed. Okay, for a lot of you, Aries, it's a situation where maybe you're realizing 222 that you're not in alignment with somebody anymore. In a commitment, like if you're in a relationship with someone or a connection, that you're just not in love with them anymore, that you want to move on from them. You could feel like the other person doesn't want you to move on. So like you're stuck. Okay. Hey, Sarath. Okay, Rooster. Yeah. Somebody that's arrogant, boasty that you're dealing with. Yeah, you guys could be the younger woman dealing with somebody older or somebody that just wants to have authority or control over you. This is what it feels like to me. You guys could be leaving a toxic relationship or some kind of commitment that is not healthy. 1 second, Angel. I'll write your question down. Okay. So anyways, let me go ahead and clarify. So that's what it feels like. I think you could even be seeing this person in a different light. Okay. Seeing them in a different light or just not wanting to be in this anymore. Yeah, some of you, it's somebody that you are dealing with. And it's like they're getting revealed. There's some kind of revealing about them. Okay. Where it's like you're no longer wanting to be in love with them anymore, or you realize I'm not in love with them. You guys could be dealing with somebody that, you've been with for a long time, or you were in this connection for a while because you established something. But it feels like you could be realizing that you're not in love with this person anymore, but you feel threatened by them. For some of you, I hope you don't feel threatened, because I do have here your light irritates their demons on the bottom and moving in reversed. So some of you, like, you're afraid of moving out or you're afraid of leaving. So you guys can live with this person, like some kind of relationship. Hey, Alban. 9 of Wands. Oh, God. Ace of Pentacles in reversed. The Queen of Wands and the 10 of Swords. Yeah, it feels like you no longer want to partake in this relationship, whatever this is. Some of you, you do live with them. You have something established with them. And I think you want to get out of it. Justice in reversed. I think you want out of this relationship, partnership. This is somebody arrogant. Yeah, the Tower. Oh, my God. So the next tower is there's going to be a tower. 3 of Wands, the World in reverse, 2 of Pentacles. I think you're leaving a relationship that, like, you've needed to leave for a long time. I think you've needed to leave this person for a long time. I think you didn't want to believe, Aries, that this was unhealthy. This was not a good relationship. Some of you were in it for, like, the longevity, or, you know, we'll just tough it out. We'll just deal with it. Okay, because we have a future together, or we could have a future. But I think you're going to establish something new. Ace of Wands, 2 of Cups. I think you got somebody either new coming in, because I did see love triangle under that. So either you already want to get back with someone else, or you got somebody new in your energy. So I think you've been dealing with a really difficult situation for some time. Yeah, your advice is bring love to the situation, but what do you need to release? So if you've tried, for some of you, you've tried for a while, 9 of Wands, to fix this relationship, this dynamic, and it's just not getting resolved. It's getting worse. I think the universe is telling you, you need to end this relationship. It's becoming really toxic and unhealthy. And I feel this person is even gaslighting you or just playing games with you. So I think you need to leave this person. And once you do, you're actually going to be in alignment with somebody else. Like something better is coming in after this person. So that's not good that for the Tower reading, the Tower came out. So could be a Scorpio. I got Libra. Okay. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Aries. I think you're leaving some kind of relationship that you didn't want to leave, but realizing that's what's best for me. Now, if it's not a relationship, it could be a job as well. So take it how it resonates. It could be a job. It could be a relationship. I just feel like you're leaving something. All right, 748 for Taurus. Oh, hey, love apples. All right, what's the next tower for Taurus? Cleansing in reverse. Okay, well, there's negative energy around you that you're needing to release. You're seeing signs. Yeah, you're seeing signs here. You could be seeing a lot of spiritual numbers that there's something you're needing to remove. Okay, you're being redirected, I feel. So maybe there's like a negative environment, something around you. You're being redirected. Okay, you're realizing somebody's playing games here with you. You're being played in some way. There's somebody trying to take control of you that has no ownership. So I don't know if this is like a job or something. Let me see. Oh, you're welcome, guys. Basically, wow. Okay, you are going to have happiness, but I think you need to release negative energy. Yeah. You're okay. You are going to have prosperity and abundance. Some of you, there's a job that's holding you back. A job's holding you back. I keep getting that for you. There could be like somebody at your job that's like guilt tripping you or making you feel like you have to stay, making you feel bad for them. Because then under Boss Daddy in reverse, I saw Queen Rising in reverse. So wherever you're at, you're feeling there's a lack of evolving. You feel like you're not where you want to be. Okay. I think you're having a hard time removing negative energy or negative environments. Knight of Swords. The Hermit reverse, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Moon in reverse. Basically, you know that you need to leave. You know that you need to leave the situation. You're quite aware. But some of you are bounded to it because of financial reasoning. Like you're at this job because of financial reasoning, for resources, or you just feel lost. Like, I don't even know how to get redirected into something else. I don't know how to start another job, or I don't want to start over. That could be it. Where you just feel that you're just stuck, you know, because it's like, what else do I do? It's like you know, with the moon in reverse, that this is something you need to release. Yeah, okay, your boss, King of Pentacles, could be playing mind games with you. Queen of Swords reverse, Two of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. Giving you this false reality that, like, oh, things are going to get better, or we'll pay you better, we'll treat you better, but it never comes. So it's like you've just been holding on to a miracle that's just, I think you're realizing, Queen of Swords reverse, this isn't going to happen. You know, I'm just being lied to, manipulated. Some of you, they keep you stuck, acting like they're going to give you more money or they're going to do what you want them to do, but it's not. And I think the happiness comes when you leave the situation. Yep, the Fool. When you say, screw this, I'm out. That's when, yeah, you're no longer investing time and energy into this job. You're moving on from it. Okay. And I think it's scary. Some of you abruptly, you're just going to leave. You're like, it's not even worth the money at this point. But I think eventually, some of you during Aries season, you're just going to be like, you know what, screw this, I'm out. It's not even worth it. But the good thing is, the Star and the Queen of Wands, you're being guided somewhere else. Like, you are needing to fill your own cup. You're needing to take care of yourself. And I think here you're being redirected. Either somebody is giving you advice and helping you out of the situation, or you already know that's what's the best thing to do. Okay. But basically, the next tower is you realize you need to leave a toxic job or a toxic situation. Yeah, your hard work is paying off. Your dreams need a practical plan. There you are. So I think that's why you're scared. You're like, this isn't practical. You know, like, if I were to take off and leave, what's my next move? What do I do next? That's kind of what I'm seeing here. You're being strategic. You're like, what do I do next? It's all about money for you. You're really scared about just up and leaving, you know, but at the end of the day, I think you're in a toxic work environment. You're being just manipulated and lied to. And I think maybe there's even somebody else that's just like playing games with you or jealous or competing for you or something like that. You guys could have like a coworker competing against you that you don't know about, or you didn't realize the extent of like how bad it is. Okay. But basically, the next tower is you're going to have happiness and you are going to leave the situation. Hey, Angel Eyes. Hey, I'm Anna. So I have Aquarius, I have Aries. Okay, it could be a Taurus, a Cancer, a Virgo, Pisces, or a Gemini. But yeah, you're on the road to prosperity. You're going to find something better that's more in alignment with you. All right, let's go ahead and do Gemini. What's your next tower? 1301. That's weird. That's the Death and then the Magician. So you guys could be manifesting something and it's going to come back to you. Oh, you're welcome. Commitment in reversed. Legal. Some of you guys could be ending a relationship or a marriage. Some of you are getting divorced. That's your next tower, is there's a divorce. That's weird. The Death and then the Magician. It's like you're starting over. Yeah, wasting time in reverse. You don't want to waste any more of your time. Yeah, and somebody that you're not even into anymore. Okay, because I got into you in reverse. Oh, you're welcome. So basically, Gemini, you're not wasting time in a relationship or marriage. You're unhappy. You're not wasting time. Yeah, you're with the ladder here. You're climbing towards success. You could be more goal-driven right now or just focusing on yourself. Yeah, you're stepping into a new experience. So some of you literally, you're stepping up on the ladder. Like, you're either going to find somebody better romantically, or your main focus is your job. Okay, your career. But yeah, it looks like you're getting out of a marriage or relationship. Something you don't want to be committed to anymore. So why commitment reversed? The World. You're like, I'm out. Peace out. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Justice. Ten of Swords reversed. Yeah, it's like, I'm ready for this. Six of Swords in the Tower. Oh my God. I mean, is this somebody that you've just been miserable with? Because, I mean, I'm not really seeing any sadness on your half here. It's like, I'm ready to get the fuck out of this. like you're just packing your bags and just moving. Like, you're just going in a car somewhere and just moving to San Diego or something. I don't know. You're just done. You're like, I'm calling it quits and I'm leaving. I'm packing up my shit in a car and I'm leaving. It's kind of what I see here. It's like this divorce or whatever, breakup. You're like, I'm completely over it. You don't want to waste any more time. Yeah. 7 of Cups in reverse, 6 of Pentacles reverse, 6 of Wands reverse, Star in reverse. It's an energy of like, there's other options out there. I'm wasting my time on somebody that I don't even want to be with. And I have other people I can pay attention to. So it's kind of like, why would I waste my time on this person I'm not even into when I can have somebody else? Yeah, the Ladder, King of Swords, 4 of Pentacles reverse, Hierophant reverse, 2 of Swords. You could be even like starting another connection with somebody else. And that's why you're ready to leave. I'm getting that song Ready to Run by the Dixie Chicks. Like you're on the run or you're just ready to leave. Some kind of marriage relationship. And it looks like you might be talking to someone else or already in another situation because it looks like you're stepping into some kind of new connection already, like with somebody else. After getting broken up with and divorced, you're already going to someone else. So you guys could be getting involved with a Libra or an Aquarius. Oop. Yeah, expect powerful change. So you're ready for something new. Nothing is yet set in stone. So that's telling me not get in your head, just because there's so much change here. Don't overwhelm yourself. Think logically. But yeah, Gemini, I see you leaving some kind of commitment, not wanting to waste your time. And for a lot of you, you maybe are already involved with another person or wanting to talk to somebody new, but you're waiting to get out of this marriage or relationship. So it looks like you're no longer into somebody and you're getting out of it. Hey, Janie. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Could be a Taurus. I have Aquarius, Libra, a Scorpio. So some of you are dealing with a fixed sign, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. I have that strongly. All right, Cancer, your next tower, 1716. So that's weird. The tower came out in your timestamp. The star in the tower. Okay. What's Cancer's next tower? Something you're wishing for. Something you're wishing for, like you want things to be more level. Some of you want your emotional health to be better. For some of you, I don't mean to say that negatively because I'm getting emotions in reverse. So maybe like you're wanting like your mental health to get better. Oh my God, I just felt like I was gasping for air. Oh my God, that scared me. Anyways, some of you, your health, because I had like where I just drank some coffee, but then I like choked on it. Oh my God. Anyways, let me get more cards. That scared the shit out of me. Like I was talking and then it just like, I felt like I was gasping for air. Okay. Let's see. Some of you, you're hoping that your health gets better. I don't know, that like something gets better. There's some kind of fake account here. Okay, so you have some kind of fake account or there's something that you're looking about or getting information on. It's almost like you want a situation to get better. Yeah, there's victory in some kind of endeavor and diamonds. You'll be receiving or giving a gift. Okay. And there's triumph for some kind of obstacle. Maybe you're wanting you and somebody to smooth something over. Like if it's a love situation, you're wanting you guys to overcome it, get past whatever's happening. Because it almost looks like it's somebody that you want to connect to. You want to be with this person. So it's like you're wishing for the emotions to get better or for a situation to get resolved. Yeah, 10 of Wands, Ace of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, there's somebody that you're like not on the same page with or you're disconnecting with. I think you're wanting a relationship to get better. If something's been like at a breaking point or something's been bad, you're wanting it to get resolved. There's somebody you're maybe not communicating to or talking to that you're wanting to have communication with. They could be spying on you as well. Because I'm getting somebody's not in communication. There could be blocked communication or feeling a lack of access to somebody. Somebody's watching you on an account. A Taurus or a Gemini, could be anybody, a fire sign. You don't see this coming, but you and somebody are going to work things out. Yeah, you and somebody have a new beginning. There's some kind of confession, some kind of conversation. I feel like somebody that you're wishing for or you're wanting a situation to get resolved, it's going to get resolved. Okay. And I think you're heavy on somebody's mind. I think they've been watching you or looking you up or vice versa. I see you guys having some kind of new beginning with a Fool here. Let me see. How does Cancer feel for this person? This could be like you guys are watching each other, but feeling you guys can't talk to each other. You could feel like this person put you in, either you feel like you have other options. Okay. If you are the Queen of Pentacles reversed, you either feel like, if you're the female here, you feel like you have other options, but there's somebody that you are still loyal to here. Somebody that, yeah, you haven't worked things out with. If you're the masculine, you feel like this feminine has all these other options, all these other people. And maybe that's a problem in your connection. But the next tower, I see you and somebody working something out, some kind of engagement. Okay, nothing will come of this situation. Bring love to the situation. So needing to have a more positive mindset that, like, just because it doesn't feel likely right now doesn't mean it's not going to get resolved. Because like I said, with the star and then the tower, it's almost like you're afraid that, like, your wish fulfillment, like what you're wanting, isn't going to come true, or it's just going to vanish or something like that. If you're wanting some kind of commitment or engagement, I see that happening with you and this person. Could be an Aquarius. I got Leo, Virgo, Scorpio. I've seen Sagittarius, Gemini, Taurus. Okay. It's like you're wanting a situation to get resolved, and I do see that getting resolved. All right, Leo at 2212. What's your next tower? What's your next tower? Somebody ghosting you, or you ghosting somebody, or cutting somebody off. Okay, some of you guys could be cutting off like people that all they care about is partying or just going out. You know, you could be just cutting people out that it's like they have no goals or ambition, either as a person in general or it's a lifestyle. Maybe you're cutting out drinking for some of you. Hey, Beverly. Cutting out drinking or a certain lifestyle. Yeah, it's like you don't want to be bothered with something. Giving money in reverse. I think you're cutting somebody out that, like, it feels like they just want something from you, or they don't have real, goals, intentions. Let me see. You don't want to be bothered by something. Yeah, staff, you'll be taken care of in difficult times and work achievement success. Yeah, I think you're cutting out people that don't have any kind of goals or ambition. Cutting out drinking, cutting out a partying lifestyle, or maybe this is somebody in your energy, but Archway, you got new opportunities. So for a lot of you, maybe you're just cutting out people that are not healthy, people that are kind of wanting stuff from you financially. Because it's like you're taking care of yourself by working. So you're not bothered by a situation. Let me see. What are you cutting off or cutting out? Okay, Four of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Queen of Wands reverse, Six of Wands reverse. People playing games. So you're cutting out people that are playing games with you, people that are not genuine towards you or make you feel a type of way. Okay. Because I think you're in this place in your life of, I want stability, I want security, I'm too old for these games. Okay. And it's like, I don't want these people that just want to play mind games with me or just want to get my attention, but in a negative way. I want people that are dedicated and genuine in my life. So you could be cutting out maybe like toxic lovers, toxic friends. Because I feel with the Four of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, it's like I want people that are genuine and have good intentions in my life. Not people that make me feel a type of way. There could be somebody that used to make you feel threatened or intimidated. Yeah, you realize that's not going anywhere, and you're just giving up on that situation. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Seven of Wands reverse, the Sun in reverse. There was a connection where you just felt like you were so embarrassed, or you felt intimidated. You felt just kind of lower, like you just felt like you're putting yourself through it when you shouldn't have. And I think you're becoming aware of like your value and like who you are as a person, where it's like, I don't even care about like if I have all these people. It's more like you care about the quality over quantity, or the type of people in your life. That's who you care about the most, is what I'm seeing here. Because I think you're just ready for, serious and, stuff in your life. You're ready for, I think you're wanting to love yourself. Ace of Cups reverse, Two of Wands reverse, the Lovers, and the Page of Wands. Wow, I see actually, if you open up to love, you actually got somebody new coming in as well. Could be another fire sign or a Gemini. But I think right now your main focus is yourself, taking back control of your life, wanting to focus on your finances, career. I see stability for you. I also feel for some of you, you could be working on some kind of maybe getting a new home or something, or moving, and that's like in your focus. But yeah, I feel like you're cutting off people that you feel like they just want your money or they want something from you. They're not genuine people. Hey, Phoenix Rising. Hey, Pretty Pink Ice. Yeah, working through your fears. So maybe you have a fear of like leaving people, or fear of disconnecting, but communication's key. So like I said, it's like, why do you feel like you need to cut these people out? Like, what are they saying or doing to you to make you feel like you have to? Or don't let people intimidate you and make you feel like you have to keep them in your life, even if you don't want to, I know there's been times, I don't know if this is the same situation, but there's been times in my life where like I surround myself with people that know other people. And I felt like, even though I don't really want those people in my life, I felt like I had to kind of be friends with them, or I kind of had to be around them, because I didn't want to upset other people. It's like I didn't want to upset other people or make them feel uncomfortable. So I made myself feel uncomfortable by associating or being around people that I really didn't want in my life, or I didn't want them to know my social media. I didn't want them to know about my life, but I was trying to be lovey-dovey and friends with people. And that's kind of what I'm getting. It's like you maybe felt like you had to make yourself feel small or boxed in, like you had to like feel boxed in, and like you had to just deal with shit you didn't want to deal with, or tolerate people. Yeah, it's like tolerating. Like you had to tolerate certain people for others, or you wanted to look cool, or you wanted to act like you like everybody, but there's people you just didn't mesh well with or didn't connect to. That could be it as well. Like if it's a certain lifestyle or friends, it's like I don't really resonate with these people. I don't really want them knowing my life or where I live, or it's kind of what I'm feeling. And it's nobody really in particular that I'm talking about. It's just people that if I just don't feel a vibe off them, if I don't feel like there's any kind of similarities, or I don't have anything in common, but we're all kind of forced together to get along, or we all have to kind of mesh together. That's a song, I think, by Taylor Swift, actually. I think what song is that? Where she talks about how we're just, all we are skin and bones, forced to get along or something. Treacherous. The song Treacherous. So I don't know if you guys feel like something's treacherous in your life, but she's like, all we are is skin and bones, forced to get along, or something like that is what she says. So maybe you feel like it's just been an uphill battle. Like you've just had to basically just tolerate shit and you're done with it. So could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be another fire sign, but I do see new love coming in. So, or maybe it's trained. No, it's trained to get along, I think. So it's all we are is skin and bone, trained to get along, or something like that. All right, Virgo, 2911. All right, let me get some coffee. That's how I feel. I feel like drama always comes to me, or like shitty situations, and then I look like I'm. Yeah, sorry, Virgo. 1 second. I always feel like I get like put into weird situations, and I look like I'm psychotic, and I'm letting all this weird shit happen in my life, and it's like this shit comes to me. Like, it's like I didn't ask for any of this. Divine Feminine, Virgo. Oh, you're welcome, kitty. But Divine Feminine. Some of you are stepping out of a commitment, and you're finding yourself during a breakup, a separation. You're stepping into your Divine Feminine. So you're feeling yourself. Oh, you're welcome, Beverly. Okay, divination abuser in reversed. Okay, dodging bullets. Wow, you could realize after you left a relationship that maybe you're happier without them. I'm getting that song by Billie Eilish, Happier Than Ever. Could be a Sagittarius. Because Billie Eilish is a Sag. Some of you feel like you feel better than ever. Like, this is the best I've ever felt since I've been out of this relationship. Shark. Ooh. Maybe you felt this person caused you like financial loss. Or like you felt like bait to them. Target. Okay, you're very goal-oriented. Some of you feel like you're saving money. Like you dodged a bullet by getting out of a relationship or a marriage. Like somebody's a waste of time or waste of money. Okay, why divine feminine? 7 of Swords reversed. The moon, the world, and the 8 of Swords. You feel a weight off your chest. It's actually kind of sad. You felt like this person was drowning you. And that's weird because then I got the shark here. So you guys could have felt like just weighed down emotionally by this person. They were draining you. You felt like you were just being like swallowed. Okay. Wow. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you felt like you lost your dignity. You felt like you lost who you were as a person, as a woman in this relationship, marriage, whatever. And you're realizing that like, wow, I really suffered, to be with this person, or I really just tolerated shit that I shouldn't have tolerated. It's kind of what I'm seeing here. I think you're ready to be kinder to yourself. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles in reverse. 5 of Swords in reverse. The Empress. Magician in reverse. You're stepping up in this Empress energy. So you are stepping into this divine feminine. That is double divine feminine. The Empress, divine feminine. You aren't tolerating shit anymore. You're not basically letting whoever treat you however that they want. You're not playing mind games anymore. You're not being manipulated. Some of you could have felt financially you were being costed. Like you were just having to lose your identity or your dignity for a relationship, whatever. 6 of Swords, you're getting out of that. Some of you even felt like this person costed you some kind of financial opportunity. Like they were holding you back financially. Either they took from you financially or they were robbing you of some kind of experience. But some kind of shark, that's not good. To feel like somebody you're dating is a shark, 9 of Swords reverse, 9 of Cups reverse, Emperor in reverse, and the Sun. Basically, they were very selfish. So you were dealing with somebody that was very selfish, self-entitled, somebody that didn't care about your priorities or what you wanted with your life. And I think you're getting out of that. And I think you're seeing this person for how they are, how they just swallowed you, basically. You just felt like bait to a person, which is not a good feeling. And I think you are stepping up in this energy of, damn, I have so much more to do for my life. I've lost a lot of who I was because I tolerated shit or I dealt with it. And I think you're not doing that anymore. So a lot of you, Virgo, could have felt that a relationship sucked you dry. And I feel like it did with the 9 of Cups in reverse. The moon, you just felt like you didn't know who you were. That you just embodied somebody else. Or you embodied something else that you weren't. Because you're trying to please the other person or make them happy. That you were just somebody you weren't. Yeah, it's time to take action and look at the bigger picture. So look at the bigger picture. Like, why was I doing all this for? What was it self-pleasing for? Was I actually pleasing myself? Or was I trying to please the other person? Yeah, take time to breathe out. So I think you need to make yourself a priority is what I'm saying. And I think you made somebody else maybe a factor in your life, or they were everything to you at one point, which is great. But, with the Emperor in reverse, it's somebody that just kind of took advantage of it. Or it's like they liked the fact that they can control you in some way, or they had all this access to you and they didn't have to do anything. It's kind of what it felt like. Could be a Leo, an Aries, a Gemini. Okay, a Cancer. I also feel it could be a Sag because I got that song Happier Than Ever by Billie Eilish. So it could be a Sag. All right, Libra, 3450. See you later, kitty. All right, let's go ahead and do Libra, your next tower. Twin flame in reversed. Okay, wow. You guys could be getting back in contact with a twin flame. I have searching online in history. So you guys could be reconnecting with a twin flame that maybe you're separated from. Okay, they could be getting out of some kind of legal situation. They could be having car issues. You guys could be wondering what's going on with somebody you haven't seen from them. You haven't seen them in a while. You haven't heard from them in a while. They could be going through some bad stuff, like karmic stuff. Okay, September could be significant. So you guys could be born in September. Maybe you met them in September. The sun. Okay. Maybe somebody likes that time of year, like the end of summer, almost in fall. So maybe that's what's going on. Maybe you guys felt like a lot of happiness and joy around that time in this connection. But it looks like here your next tower is you could be getting information about somebody that you were dealing with, some kind of twin flame. Yeah, 5 of Wands, the Chariot reverse. Yeah, they could be having car issues. Hanged Man reverse, 4 of Cups reverse. 7 of Swords reverse, 8 of Cups reverse. Wow. I think you're finally going to get some kind of information that you've been needing. So if you've been wondering what's going on with somebody, why you haven't heard from them, why they've been not speaking to you, I think they're going to confess to you. They're coming back and confessing online, messaging you, whatever, what's been really going on with them, what's been holding them back. So they could be going through some kind of custody issue, court issue. Oh, you're welcome, Shelby. I feel like that did resonate for you. That kind of felt like you're reading a little bit just from things that you've told me, you know. The Devil in reversed. 3 of Swords reversed. The Fool. The Wheel in reverse. Damn, I keep getting for you, Libra, that somebody's in a karmic relationship. And I think it's a person that you're dealing with, some kind of twin flame. They're getting out of a toxic marriage, toxic relationship. And I think they want to come towards you, but maybe they have no access to you. Maybe they have you blocked. Maybe they have no way to see you. September could be significant. The Sun again. Somebody could definitely be born in September. If not, September is significant in your connection. Because then I got the Sun again. Yeah, and then Wedge. Someone or something is in between you guys. Yeah, somebody's trying to come between you and a friend or someone you love. So there's some third party here. Yeah, 2 of Wands reverse, the Moon, and the 10 of Wands. Basically, this person, what you're going to be getting finally clarity about a situation. And I think it's a twin flame, somebody that you feel a strong soul connection to. With the Sun here twice, that's telling me that. They're making a decision to leave this third party to be with you, is what I'm seeing. They're following their intuition. Okay, time for healing. And a fiery climax approaches. So yeah, I feel very soon. This person's been doing some kind of self-discovery. I don't feel like it's your advice. I mean, you could be needing to heal as well. If there's any kind of wounds or any kind of pain that you've been feeling. But I also feel for the person too, that they're doing some kind of reflection and realizing, you know, what has been holding them back or what it is they truly want. So, but yeah, if you guys also, if you feel like you need to focus on your healing, now is a good time to do so. Because, you know, Saturn is going into Aries and that's about restrictions. And, you know, I think you're needing to maybe make your healing or your mental health more of a priority for some of you. If it's not you, it's the other person. But yeah, could be a Leo, a Cancer, a Capricorn, an Aries. Could be a Sagittarius. I have Cancer and Pisces. But yeah, I'm getting somebody's in like a toxic situation. And I think very soon you're going to get some kind of clarity with the Sun in reverse or the Sun coming out twice. I can't talk for some reason. All right, Scorpio, 3930. And I'm going to get a little bit more coffee. I'm freezing out here. Oh my God. You're welcome, Tess. All right, Scorpio, what's your next tower? You guys could be moving, selling a house, moving. Okay. All right. Some of you guys could also be purchasing a car because I have a car here, racing, avoiding. You guys could be maybe even like rebuying stuff, like buying a new home, buying a new car. Let me see. Maybe you guys also like, you want to not move so quick in your life. You know, maybe I'm even getting for some of you, like if you're finally in the place in your life where you're able to buy something, it's like you're taking the chance to do it. Maybe you've been putting something off. Maybe you don't want to avoid buying a home anymore, avoid buying something. You're finally doing it. I'm getting here on the bottom of the deck about pressure cooker in reverse. Some of you, if you feel like your car's overheating or something is not going well, that maybe, okay, this is a sign that I got to buy something new or need to get something replaced. So it could be your car. Maybe your car's been overheating or smoking, or you're like, you know what, I keep avoiding taking care of this situation. I need to get it taken care of. Okay, maybe your smoke alarm. I don't know. Scarcity tactics. Somebody's talking shit about you. Somebody feels played by you, is what I feel. They feel like you played them, and they could be talking shit about you. But other than that, I feel like you are taking ownership of a situation, getting either a new home or a new car, because you've been putting it off. Okay, maybe you guys are in a financial pinch right now, but you're getting out of that situation. Okay, so if you've been financially struggling, you're getting out of that situation. Wow, the tower. Okay, but solid foundation. So it's a positive tower. So you got a positive tower. I feel like you're purchasing a better home, which is weird. That came out in Capricorn yesterday about a car and a house. So you guys could have Capricorn in your chart. So let me see. Because I remember, because I was talking about a Matchbox 20 song in the reading. So I think the song was called Push, actually. So, all right. So you guys could be selling your home. You guys could be moving, purchasing a new car. Yeah, the Hanged Man in reverse. Page of Wands. The Chariot reverse. Yes, you guys could definitely be buying a new car. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. Maybe you've been taking a while to make a decision. All right. Because you see this as an investment. You guys could even be deciding to move as well. Like you're wanting a better car so you can move. Some of you want to move out of state, out of the country. And you want to make sure that you have a reliable car because that's how you're going to be moving. For some of you, I know I'm getting that. I know when I was 18, I wanted to move to California, and I'm like, I don't care. I'll just pack my stuff and leave. So maybe that's what you want to do, is just like get in a car and leave and just move, you know? But you're thinking, realistically, what is a car that could get me to and from this destination? Which I'm a Scorpio Venus too. But if it's not about like moving long term, maybe you're gonna like be moving, with a house, and you want to make sure that this car is good with gas mileage, good with transportation, whatever. Because it feels like you are playing it safe. You're trying to be careful, with your investment. You don't want to make a bad decision. Yeah, because you know that it's gonna bite you in the end. Like you're gonna bite your own ass, basically. Okay, 7 of Swords reverse, 9 of Cups, the Sun, and the 2 of Wands reverse. Basically, you want to make sure that you're making the right decision, okay? In regards to a home, in regards to a car, wanting to make sure like it's going to fall back onto me. There's nobody else I can blame because I'm the one that made the decision to do this. So it looks like you're making a decision about money, maybe even have a certain amount of money you want to spend or how much you want to put down. And also with like mileage, like how far do I want to drive, all of that. You're getting out of a bad financial situation. Yeah, the Hermit reverse, 4 of Swords reverse, Magician in reverse, and the Temperance. You guys could be taking back control of your finances or just no longer, being reckless or irresponsible with your money. Maybe you realize also either I was to blame for this, like I was really reckless with my money and I got myself in this position. Page of Swords. Yeah, it kind of feels like you are making better financial choices or you're not being reckless anymore and irresponsible. And I think you're just no longer being hard on yourself either. You guys could even be asking for advice for financial stuff. Like, what should I do? How should I plan ahead? Things like that. So yeah, it looks like you're getting out of a financial situation and it looks like things are getting better for you. Okay, show the world the real you and have faith in your dreams. So that looks really good. I feel here if there's something that you're envisioning that you're wanting to do, you're needing to put action towards it, you know, and really plan ahead and show, you know, who you authentically are. So, and with the Page of Wands, that could be that. You guys could be feeling inspired to, you know, maybe you guys, I don't know, I'm getting this. Some of you, if you do have a new home, maybe you're wanting to take videos, you know, like you're wanting to post content like with your new home or something. Maybe you guys want to do like mukbangs, I don't know, or maybe interior designing. And it's like, okay, well, maybe I can inspire others. So that's kind of what it seems like. I don't know, I'm getting that. Some of you want to start like a platform and you want to post videos that are like inspirational. So whether it be like beauty videos or like home decoration, interior designing, maybe food videos. Okay. And it's like, I have to make sure that my home looks tidy, that everything looks good. But yeah, looks like it's going well. Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, Leo. So Virgo, Cancer, Pisces. It looks like you're no longer holding yourself back, is what I feel. You're no longer avoiding something. You're no longer putting yourself off, and you're making yourself a priority. So that was actually a really positive reading. All right, Sag, 4607. That was actually kind of longer than expected. All right, Sag. What is Sag's new or next tower? You're in denial about something? Okay, some of you, you're in denial about feeling stuck, like you're not actually stuck. You guys could be having, I got this in the last reading, you guys could be having some anxiety, some really bad mental health problems for some of you. You guys could be feeling limited. You feel like you're just stuck, you're closed in. Okay, you're uninterested in something. This is kind of sad. Some of you feel like you're stuck, or you feel like you have no way out. Now I'm getting that song by No Doubt, Trapped in a Box. Trapped in a Box. So, I don't know. It's from like 1992. I don't know. It's off their first album. Trapped in a Box. Spiritual love. Okay. Lilies could be significant. And then August. August could be significant. And then Leg, you're stepping into a new experience. Some of you have a new connection coming in, like a new spiritual connection with somebody. Hey, Moonbeam. Every time I think of Moonbeam, I think of The Big Comfy Couch. Oh my God, I love that show. Big Comfy Couch. That was my show. Oh my God. Moonbeam and Molly. A clown and her dolly. Maybe I'm going insane. I don't know. All right, let's see. All right, why denial? What are you in denial about, Sag? About your self-worth? 9 of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Judgment, and the World in reverse. About how successful you are. You feel like you're stuck. Yeah, you just feel like giving up. You feel, I'm getting a lot of 9s in your reading. Yeah, you feel stuck. You feel limited. You feel like you're just unhappy. But you're in denial about that, because in reality, with the 9 of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Judgment, you're where you need to be. You're going in the right direction. You're making the right choices for yourself. But you're thinking that you're just stuck, or you're complacent, or you're not making any kind of change. You feel squared in or boxed in. Okay. And I think that's why you're showing up uninterested, because you just feel like you're just not improving anything. The Star in reverse. Yeah. The 7 of Swords, the Hangman, and the Ace of Cups. Why am I getting like on, yeah, the Hermit reverse? Why am I getting like that song that plays on TikTok that it's like your mind is playing tricks with you, my dear, or something like that? It's like you're being so hard on yourself. You're being a critical person to yourself. You're being your own worst enemy, and you're telling yourself like, oh, I'm not worthy of love, or I'm not worthy of this or that, or I'm not going anywhere with my life. And I think you're being your own worst enemy, your own worst critic. And from your perspective, yeah, maybe you feel like you're not going anywhere, but in reality, like the outside looking in, if somebody else were to see you in a different light, they would see you as successful. You're hardworking, you're ambitious, you make something of yourself, you have a legacy, or you're just very good. You know what I mean? It's like you're well-rounded, you're good on your own, you're grounded. I think somebody spiritually is coming into your life. Some of you, it's a Leo, the Sun in reverse. You don't see this coming. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles reverse, Knight of Swords reverse, Eight of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Wands reverse. I think you're blocking somebody from coming in. I think your negative mindset, especially if it's in regards to love, feeling like I don't have any options or I don't have anybody interested. I think your negative mindset is delaying this from happening, is what I'm seeing. Because I feel like there's somebody spiritual or a soul connection meant to come into your life. Maybe they're born in August or you met them in August. But I just feel like it's stuck for some reason. Like it's plateaued. Because it's like, yeah, it's like they're not coming towards you because of the mindset or something like that. So basically what I'm getting your next tower is that you need to get out of this negative mindset of thinking that you're limited, you're not going anywhere, because you are. And I think you are holding yourself back by having this negative thought. Look, a new start is coming. Have faith in your dreams. So you got new things in the works for you, but you're holding yourself back. Emotions are running high. Luck is on your side, Sag. So yeah, I think you're being your own worst enemy and you're holding back things from coming towards you because of your mindset. Okay, I think you need to change your mindset a little bit and not be so hard on yourself. It's like a lot of self-doubt, a lot of negative criticism towards yourself. Some of you just feel like you're unworthy, you're not attractive, or just feeling like I'm not doing what I want with my life. I'm not going ahead. Some of you, I'm also getting with nines here, which I resonate with this a little bit. You guys could be at like the last point of like a decade. So maybe you're like 29, 39, 59, 79. You know what I mean? So you're like at that last year, of like a whole other decade is kind of what I'm feeling here. And it could be rough for you where you just feel like, wow, I'm not doing so much with my life, or wow, you know, I'm hoping that by next year I've achieved a lot more, or I'm hoping that things get better. Is kind of what I'm seeing here. But I think you're delaying the process because of your negative thinking and you're kind of holding yourself back. So I got Virgo, Leo, Virgo, Pisces. Somebody could be born in August though. Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer. Could be any sign. All right, let's go ahead and do Capricorn. That was kind of a sad reading. All right, Capricorn, 5226. Just take it how it resonates. All right, what is your next tower, Capricorn? Okay, you're pretending that something's fine. Some of you could be feeling embarrassed about something, or this could be your reputation. Like you guys could be embarrassed about your reputation, or you don't want somebody to know something, so you're living a lie, or maybe feeling like you're acting like somebody you're not. You're pretending not to be hooked on someone because of your ego. Okay, for some of you, the next tower is you actually want somebody, you still are hoping to have them, but your ego is not wanting you to want them. Like you're trying to ignore them, reject them. Okay, there could be a financial pinch that you're in. Okay, and then there's temptation. So yeah, I think for some of you, you're tempted by someone, but your reputation isn't where you want it to be, or there's something going on with like a financial situation. Okay. Also, I'm getting with hooked and temptation, a financial pinch. You could be getting into like stuff that's not good, or you're feeling tempted at this time, maybe to spend money that you don't have, if that's what's going on. Like I know for me, for example, if my check is short, I'm not going to go online. I'm not going to go on Amazon. I'm not going to go and buy stuff online if my check is short. You know, it's like, that's only just making myself feel like shit. You know, if I don't feel like I have extra $50 to buy something, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to look on there. Not going to DoorDash. So what are you pretending? But some of you are pretending not to want somebody because of your ego. 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles reverse, and the 7 of Wands. Wow, the 10 of Cups. Yeah, some of you are acting like you don't want somebody or something, acting like you're good on your own. You'd rather be single. You don't want to be involved with anyone. when in reality, you wanted a relationship with someone, but you're pushing them away. So I think you're actually hooked on someone, or you are very attracted to them, but you're pushing them away. Some of you, you're not speaking to them. Like, you're not putting any kind of effort in to fix things. Some of you, you could have blocked them or stopped speaking to them. And it's like you're not putting any kind of effort into talking to them or reaching out, even though you want to. Like, you want to heal things. Okay, the Star, the Five of Swords reversed. It's like, I want to heal this situation. I want communication, but then I'm not doing anything about it. Okay, what's this financial pinch? Somebody could like lobster. Okay, or like seafood. The Fool in reverse. Five of Wands reverse. The Tower and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Wow. Three of Wands. Justice in reverse. You guys could be dealing with a bad financial situation where you didn't fight for something like you should have. You just kind of like, it'll get better eventually, and then it didn't. So I don't know what that is. I don't know if it was some kind of situation where you kept putting it off, thinking, oh, it's just going to get better. Or, you know, I'm not going to do anything that's going to make it worse. But then actually you not doing anything about it actually made it worse. And maybe now you're having to pay off something. So I don't know if it's like, I know in my case, I maxed out a credit card for $3,000. And I was like, you know, I'll pay it eventually, or I'm not going to worry about it. And then one day I got a letter that I was going to court. Like, oh shit, you know, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. I don't know if you owe somebody money, if you owe something, and you're kind of paying it back because of that. So I don't know. But for the most part, I see your next tower is that basically you pretending not to want to be in contact with someone, pretending that you're not thinking about them, you don't want them. That's actually backfiring. So let me get your advice. Is anybody still on the chat? Because it's like, I don't see anybody for like 10 minutes, like 10 or 15 minutes. I have not seen anybody. Are you guys even still on here? Because what time is it? Yeah, for like 10 minutes. I haven't seen anybody. I'm on, okay. It was just like, it got like awkwardly like dead silent. Like, I don't know. That's weird. Like almost 10 minutes. There was like nobody here. Okay. I was like, what? Like dead silent. Okay. Wow. The end of a tough cycle approaches. There you are, Capricorn. And then a time to give, then take. Basically, okay. I think, yeah, it's cool to give to yourself. But then at the same time, if you want to be with somebody, you're going to have to open up. You're going to have to make an effort. Because if it is about a connection where you've just been giving to yourself or focusing on whatever this is in your life, you're basically pushing somebody away. Because I feel at the end of the day, yeah, you've been focusing on your responsibilities, strong Saturn energy, being restricted, being really structured. But if you want somebody, it's like you're not really showing them an indication that you want them by pushing them away. Is kind of what I'm seeing. Hey, Ariel. Hey, guys. Hey, Whale Whisper. Angel Eyes. Sorry, guys. I just got like really, like, I didn't know if like my thing wasn't working, like my chat wasn't updating. I just was like, why is nobody on here? You know? Anyways, you guys could be dealing with a Libra, a Scorpio, an Aries. Okay, an Aquarius. Could be any sign. I have a lot of Earth in my chart too. I'm actually a Capricorn stellium, Taurus rising. I got Mars, Virgo. And I think there's another placement that I have. 5848, Aquarius. Happy birthday. Hopefully you guys are having a good birthday. Aw. Hey, Erica. All right, let's see. What's the next tower? You guys are letting go of something karmic. Someone or something karmic is leaving your life. It's put you, okay, wow, it was some kind of up and down situation. Something that caused you a lot of distress. You guys could be releasing somebody karmic. Yeah, you're avoiding a situation. You're running from it. Okay. So it looks like you're blocking somebody. Yeah, you're leaving a situation that's been karmic. Some of you, you're finally ending a karmic relationship or karmic connection. You're finally getting out of it. And it's got you feeling up and down. It's just been really difficult. So it looks good. It looks like you're leaving something. Yeah, something was temporary. It clouded your vision with clouds and the scales. Keep your life in balance. So you're ending something that was imbalanced in your life. Okay. And you got good fortune coming in. Let's see. That's funny. You released them yesterday. Man, yesterday. That was quick. Hey, Sarath. All right, let's see. Why karmic in reverse? Who was this? Okay, Queen of Swords in reverse. The Moon, Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, some of you, okay, could be a same-sex relationship. If not, it's a friend, okay? Or it was some kind of acquaintance, somebody in your life, because I'm getting 2 females. I'm getting you're the Queen of Swords reverse in the Moon. You are getting tired of the situation. I think you're in this energy of feeling used by this person, feeling they used you or they had bad intentions. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's somebody that either you don't like how they're an avoidant and they like to run from their problems and make you feel bad. Or it's just somebody that, I don't know. It could be even that maybe they have a karmic person in their life and like you basically have tried to like give them advice. They don't want to take your advice. That could be it as well. So it could be a friend that they don't want to take your advice. And it's like, I'm tired of telling you. Like, I'm telling you what you need to do with your life, Ace of Pentacles, and you don't want to listen to me. So, okay, it's kind of what it feels like. Hey, Mallory. Pisces is next. Hey, Katie. Yeah, the 5 of Wands, the Fool, the 6 of Swords, and the Temperance reverse. I feel like Aquarius, you got tired of this person because you're telling them what they need to do with their life. You're giving them advice, and they don't want to take your advice. And they keep doing the same thing over and over again. And you just feel like, I don't have time for this anymore. You know, I'm focusing on my stability, my life, trying to get my life into balance. And this person is not taking my advice. So either it's a friend, it could be a female, it could be a masculine. I'm getting, they're just not listening to your advice at all. Okay. And I think you're just wanting something not to be a temporary problem anymore. Yeah, Queen of Wands, the Tower in reverse. King of Cups reverse, King of Swords reversed. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 4 of Wands. Okay, if you guys are dealing with somebody here romantically, I feel like that's going to come to some kind of completion. You guys could be even making a decision about 2 people romantically. Some of you are ending one relationship, could be a Scorpio, I'm getting strong Scorpio, and going towards somebody else. So I'm seeing that for both here. I'm seeing you cutting a toxic person out of your life, karmic, okay? And then I'm seeing also like a relationship coming in, 4 of Wands, but it's somebody new. It's not a past person. So let's go ahead and get advice. A time to give than take. So you're giving more time to yourself instead of people taking. And you're very close to achieving your goal. Ace of Pentacles, you're very close to achieving something you've been working hard towards because your mind is more, you know, where you're focusing on your priorities, you're more clear-minded, and you're not getting in the way of anything. And you're not letting somebody make bad decisions for you or just put you in harm's way. I think you're getting out of situations where kind of feels like the Leo reading a little bit, where you're just putting yourself first and you're no longer entertaining people and things that don't resonate anymore. So I have Scorpio, I have Sagittarius, Aries, Capricorn, Cancer, Aquarius. All right, Pisces, last but not least, 103.50. All right. Oh, you're welcome, Mallory. What's the next tower for Pisces? Okay, some of you are not wanting to drink anymore, party anymore. I've seen that in the Leo reading. Okay, so maybe you're already doing this. Like it's already what you've been doing. Some of you are either you're taking a step back from drinking, from partying, or you're just not really entertaining certain people anymore that are in that mindset. Okay. Yeah, some of you either are going like sober, okay, where it's like, I don't want to drink anymore. It's like, if you want to make plans with me, let's go get coffee or let's go get like something to eat. You could be doing that, or just making sure the people in your life, they're just not in your life for the wrong reasons. That it's like, they're not just my friend when I have money to buy their drinks, or, I can do this for them or whatever. I think you're in this energy of just, yeah, you're cutting out karmic friends, always partying in reverse. Yeah, a lot of you are either going sober, or it's fine to drink every now and then, but you don't want to be around people that have nothing genuine to offer you. It's like, if they don't really have anything to offer me, then I don't really want to be around these people. Oh, congratulations. So some of you are like, you're cutting out toxic people or friends that always just want to party, or they're not like your genuine friends. August could be significant. Wow. Okay. Something about your career could be taken off in August. So I don't know if you're doing something with writing, because I'm seeing a desk. So either you're going back to school. Some of you are going back to school in August. And I know that's a while from now, but maybe you're waiting till August to go back to school, because it looks like a desk, like you're sitting down, you're writing something. Either you're writing like in general, or you are going to school. Okay. Some kind of disappointment. Cutting ties with somebody that disappointed you. Hey, May Rose. Wow. So for a lot of you, I'm getting, you guys could be going back to college, going to school for something. So that's the next tower. Maybe you don't see that coming. So why nightlife in reversed? Knight of Pentacles in reversed. Knight of Wands reversed. The Strength and the Emperor. Some of you are either wanting to pursue a relationship with someone, and it's like, I don't want this party life anymore. I don't want to just party all the time. Like, I actually want to get more established in a relationship, commitment. Some of you could be getting an offer, like a relationship, and you're just like cutting out partying, going out as much, because you want to be more loyal or committed to someone. Because I do see some kind of offer here. Or just wanting to step out of the bar scene for some of you. It's like, I don't want to keep going to the bar. I just want to hang out. I just want to keep to myself. Three of Swords. The Sun in reverse. The Empress in reverse. And the Page of Wands in reverse. Four of Swords. Okay. Well, I see there's two people in your energy. Some of you, there's another person wanting to offer you something, but you don't think you have feelings for them anymore. Or you don't think you can take them seriously. It could even be, though, if it's not two people and it's just one person, it's like you still really care about this person, but you still have healing to do. You guys could be getting an offer from a fire sign: Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Libra. Strong Aries and Leo. And I think you're thinking about it. You're like, I don't really know if I want to take this person back, because I'm kind of getting, some of you maybe even want to avoid a place that this person goes to, or maybe that's why you don't want to go out drinking, because they go there, or you don't want to run into them, because it almost feels like you're trying to heal from someone, or just kind of out of sight, out of mind, and you're trying to just disassociate. For some of you, that's it. Like, you don't want to go in a public place where you know they tend to, or they go. Okay. So what's going on with this career in August? Wow. Okay. Yeah, you guys could be getting approved for something. Like, you're going to school. There's somebody trying to talk you out of it, though. Somebody's trying to talk you out of it because of money, or because, oh, it's too much money, which that happened to me when I went to school. People were telling me not to go, which joke's on them, because I have almost a free ride. So, you know what I mean? But because I'm getting, there's some kind of air sign that's trying to talk you out of it. Queen of Swords reverse, Two of Swords, King of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Swords. Either, okay, I'm getting like there could be an air sign giving you bad advice not to do it because of money. Like, oh, that's too much money. You're going to rack up bills. Or there's even like a situation where there's a career. Maybe there's somebody that wants to sponsor you, and then somebody else is finding out about it. Oh my God, this kind of feels like my mom's reading. Oh my God, because my mom's a Pisces. Some of you, you're actually going to have somebody that sees you as a really good candidate for some opportunity, a career, and there's some kind of air sign that's going to find out about it and pissed. Like, that should have been me. Or, so I don't know, like in your case, if you are making up something, like you're starting something and somebody kind of helped you collaborate with it a bit, or somebody was kind of involved but then they cut you out or they stopped getting involved in the project. That's what it feels like you had some kind of situation with somebody, like somebody was involved halfway in it and then they backed out or they just canceled, excuse me, they canceled it and then they didn't want to be part of it anymore. But then they see you being successful and it taken off and then they get mad, like, oh, that should have been me, like I helped you do this, I kind of collaborated with you. It's like somebody's mad that the collaboration fell through or you guys decided to part ways. It's kind of what it feels like. But I'm seeing there's some kind of earth sign that sees your potential and you're getting some kind of career or financial opportunity. But then there's a pissed off air sign that's like, that should have been me, that should have been me, or I should have helped write that for you, or I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know, like, let's just say you guys wrote a song together and then like part of the song, like they decided they want no part of it anymore. They're like, no, sorry. I just don't want to be part of this anymore, or I'm done with this. And then you finish most of it yourself. You get it published or you put it on Spotify or something. And then the person gets mad, like, oh, that song blew up. That should have been my song. Like I wrote some of it. Confidence is your key to success. Work through your fears. You have more confidence than you're aware of. You're more powerful than you're aware of. And that's weird because I was getting Leo a little bit in the reading, because Leo had about cutting off toxic people or cutting off people that just want to drink and party. So I think you need to be really focused on yourself. And I see a lot of success for you. Oh, thank you, Shirley. So I have Taurus. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Leo, Sag, Virgo. All right. I'm going to have to tell my mom about that reading. Well, she'll end up watching it, but I got to tell her because that'll be juicy. All right, members, questions. Let's go ahead. If you guys can just hold off on asking questions for just a few minutes. I just want to get caught up with everybody first. All right, Ashley, 11150. All right, Ashley. Okay, somebody wants to compromise with you. They're having a lot of anxiety and they want to reveal their feelings here. So somebody wants to compromise. Okay, it could be an air sign or a Scorpio. Yeah, I'm getting a Scorpio or an Aquarius. Somebody that you're separated from, they want to come back into your life and they're willing to work things out. So I'm seeing this person, Ashley, wanting to reveal their feelings for you. Somebody you've been separated from, getting strong water, Scorpio, getting strong fixed energy, actually. And they're wanting to confess their feelings and hoping to compromise with you. One second, guys. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do Kitty at 11306. All right, Kitty, who's in your energy? Hey, guys. Hey, Janet. Hey, Ann. T-Rose. Okay, somebody that is planning to come towards you is in your energy. Somebody that is begging for you, Kitty. They are begging to come back into your life. They could be at a distance. Yeah, they are returning. The Hermit reverse, Ace of Cups, the 9 of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody that half-assed the connection. Somebody that wasn't making you a priority. Somebody that was selfish and put their needs first. They're coming back. They're stalking you. Page of Swords reverse, the Death. Somebody you've had an ending with. Okay, they're planning on coming back into the future to have something with you. They are at a distance and they do want to beg to be back in your life because they see you as their wish fulfillment and they do have a lot of love for you. So it could be an earth sign. All right, Veronica at 11414. What does Veronica need to know? Happiness is coming towards you. Okay, I got racing in reverse and happiness. So don't avoid your happiness anymore. Put yourself first. Yeah, put your needs first at this time is what I'm seeing. Or there is somebody wanting to put your happiness first. I'm seeing somebody here coming towards you. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or a Gemini. Somebody is wanting to come back into your life and have some kind of new beginning. And they are putting your happiness first. So maybe somebody that was kind of selfish or wasn't 100% to you, like giving 100% to the connection. Now they want to make you happy. I'm getting they could be a Leo. Okay. They could be a Leo or have that in their chart, Veronica. But they aren't avoiding you anymore. And they want to make you happy. All right. B, 11521. How can you improve your relationship with your older sister, B? How can you improve your relationship? I hope you're not talking to me, Firestar. I'm just... Okay. I don't need the rude comments. We're not going to talk like that on here. Okay. How can you improve your relationship with your older sister? Okay. Well, I feel like if there's been disappointment, if there's been jealousy, if there's been harbored feelings, I think you guys need to try to forgive each other and let go of whatever's happened. There could have been a lot of like feeling like one person was better than the other or in competition with each other. I think how you guys can improve is by letting go of whatever's happened and try to have a clear slate. Try to start over, try to rebuild a relationship with each other. I don't think it's going to be easy, but I think it is going to take a little bit of time, is what I'm seeing here. Okay. Let's go ahead and do T Rose at 11642. All right, T Rose, who wants to confess something to you? Okay. Wow. Somebody doesn't want to get you out of their life. Somebody is still holding on to you in some way, and you are being protected at this time. It could be somebody in a negative energy, like they're in a negative place in their life. And I think it might be the fact that they still want you, but the problem is they're not in a good place in their life. And you could be divinely protected from them. Okay. Somebody that is working on themselves. Okay, somebody that still has a lot of love for you. 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be a Virgo. This is somebody that still has a lot of love for you, but they're putting themselves first. And I think right now, you guys are being provide divine protection here, where you guys are like not in each other's lives right now, or kind of focusing on yourselves individually. But this person does want to come back into your life. And I think it's more than something sexual. They genuinely have love for you, because I'm getting lust in reversed. So I don't think it's like a sexual connection. It's somebody that genuinely cares about you and wants to be with you. So I'm getting a water sign or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Strongly Virgo. All right, Janet at 11817. Does Ryan believe was Lacey who got his account banned? Does he believe that it was Lacey that did this? 7 of Wands, 10 of Cups reverse, 9 of Swords reverse, and the 5 of Cups. I think he has kind of an idea. Like he feels like he's mad. So either he did find out or he has a bad suspicion that it was her. 10 of Swords, the Chariot, and the Magician in reverse. Yeah, I think he's realizing that she manipulated something or she caused something to happen. I think he's starting to see that. He feels betrayed and he feels let down by her. Like she screwed him over. So I feel like, yes, he's starting to find out that she like did something on purpose or is blackmailing him or even trying to blackmail him. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like she just wants something bad to happen to him or something. So that's not good. All right, Angel Eyes. Let's see, 119.25. Are you going to find your $100? come back to you. I got the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, Knight of Swords reversed, the Fool. I think somebody did take it. Okay. I think somebody took the money from you. I think they're hiding something or lying to you about them taking it. And I think they are going to confess that they did take your money. Could be an Aries or a Gemini. But I feel like the money either is going to resurface, angel eyes. It is going to come back to you, or you're just going to find out that somebody did do that and you're going to get very pissed. Okay. But I feel like you're going to be more, it's almost like a life lesson too. Like you're going to be more careful with your money because you just can't trust anybody. So either the money is going to come back eventually, or you're just going to learn not to be so trusting and to have more kind of restraint over your money and be more protective. All right, Antoinette at 120.29. All right, Antoinette. Hey, Sarath. I didn't do your question yet, but I wrote it down. Okay, Antoinette, you could have anxiety. Okay. You could be feeling weighed down right now. Even though you're the divine feminine, you could be having a lot of anxiety about something out of your control or wanting to have control over a situation. Okay, the Strength, the Nine of Cups, the Page of Swords reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles reverse. Okay. I don't really know if you're the one that has anxiety. I think you're not the one that has anxiety. I think there's somebody else that has anxiety over you because you come off as like you're good on your own. Like you don't need them, Antoinette. You're in this divine feminine energy, but there's somebody feeling weighed down or feeling just tired and drained from something here. And it feels like they know they need to confess something or tell you the truth is what I'm seeing here. So I think you're doing good. I think you're keeping to yourself. Strength, Nine of Cups, and there's somebody that is feeling a little bit overwhelmed when it comes to you. All right, Danielle at 121.49. Who is in Danielle's energy? Yes, you are, Trent. I'm just going down the line. I have a lot of people. So you're on here. Just eventually you're on here. Sorry. Danielle, who's in your energy? Somebody wanting to confess something to you, divine masculine. Could be a Leo, the Sun in reversed, the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Tower in reverse. Okay, Danielle, there's somebody thinking about you heavily, wanting to rebuild this connection. Could be a Virgo as well. So I'm getting a Leo, a Virgo. They could be born in August or September is what I'm seeing here. So it's somebody that wants to rebuild with you. They could have heavy Leo or Virgo placements, Scorpio as well. But it's somebody that is feeling a lot of pain about this connection and wanting to be on a better place with you. And they're thinking about wanting to reconnect or tell you how they feel. So I got Leo, Virgo, and Scorpio. Could be their signs. All right, Erica, 123.06. All right, Erica. You are ascending. You're on a spiritual path. You're awakening. Okay. And there could be actually good karma coming towards you. With legal, that is something good. So you could be getting good money, good fortune. I'm kind of getting something really positive off of this. Wow. So you could be finding out something positive. I know for me yesterday, I got a check for $13 in the mail where I paid my college and I guess I didn't need to pay them. And so maybe you're getting money in the mail or a check. Four of Pentacles reversed. Strength. Knight of Swords reversed. Eight of Wands. The Tower in reverse. Yeah, you're getting good karma. So maybe somebody is going to pay you back what they owe you. Like you're getting paid something back is what it feels like. Yeah, somebody, Seven of Swords reverse. Somebody owes you money or owes you something. You're getting that back. Could definitely be money. Could be a Gemini or a Scorpio. But yeah, I see you on the right path. You're ascending. And there's a lot of good karma coming towards you, Erica. All right, Tess, 124.25. Hey, CM. Is there a commitment or a relationship in the near future? Somebody not wanting to face their feelings, but they're looking you up online. So it's somebody, okay, it's a past person that you're done with. They could have ghosted you. You're done with them. They're coming back. So they're adding you back online. They're talking to you. You look good to this person. Somebody you're separated from, they're missing you heavy. Yeah, they're coming back. Ace of Wands, 8 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. Looks like you're getting back possibly with an earth sign, Tess. I would say Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And it's somebody from the past. Somebody that ghosted you, you completed something with. I think you don't even see this coming. Yeah, they could be an earth sign. Ace of Pentacles. So it's an earth sign coming back from the past. You look good to them. You look very attractive, alluring, and they're looking you up online, and you might be in denial about this or not see this coming. Lord, no. You're welcome. All right, Tren, you're actually next, Tren. That's funny. I didn't know you were that close, Tren. Is this the very end of you and Dee's friendship? You're welcome, Tess. All right, Tren, is this the end of it? Star in reversed. Knight of Pentacles reversed. 6 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. I mean, I feel like as of right now, I would maybe not do anything. I would just kind of ignore the situation and just be done for right now. I feel like in the near future, it's not completely over. But as of right now, okay, as of right now, I wouldn't do anything. I would leave them be, make things kind of done. But I feel like they will come back into your life, maybe around the spring. Okay, or maybe like in the summer. They're going to try to come back into your life. Yeah, I'm getting around the summer. So probably they're going to try to reconnect with you around like summer, going to spring, going into summer is what I feel here. So right now I would just make things finalized, be done, but I see them trying to get back into your life. Possibly during Virgo season. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be one of those seasons. I'm getting definitely around summer. So August, September. All right, FK 12658. Who's coming towards you in love for your birthday? Somebody that you haven't talked to in a while. You haven't had either you haven't had a conversation at all with this person, or you just haven't talked to them, FK. Oh, you're welcome, Trin. Could be somebody you're separated from. Yeah, it could be an Aquarius. They're coming back really like all of a sudden. Okay. So they could be coming back for your birthday, like reaching out because of your birthday. Because it looks like with the Page of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, Ace of Swords, 3 of Swords, FK, this person's hurt you. Like you don't trust it. It's very out of the blue, very sudden, them reaching out to you. So who's coming towards you, I feel during your birthday here, is possibly an air sign. Could be an Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Pisces. But it's somebody that you haven't spoke to in a while, and it seems very sudden, or couldn't be somebody karmic that you're no longer talking to. Okay, Anne at 12810. All right, Anne, who wants to be your Valentine? Who wants to be Anne's Valentine? Okay. Somebody that isn't much of a risk taker. Somebody that likes to keep it simple. Could be a Leo. They kind of seem like they're like emotionally unavailable, though. So it could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This person could be having a problem with a family situation or going through a divorce. But it looks like somebody that's kind of going through something right now. And they don't really want to take a chance on something. But they do have some kind of feeling towards you. Yeah, they're going through something external with a third party, Anne. So what I'm seeing is somebody maybe going through a breakup, a divorce. I think they're emotionally unavailable, but they want to have something with you a little bit. Like they want to have a relationship of some sort or just have you in their life. But they don't really know about the future because they're trying to end something else. So could be a Leo or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I think they want to kind of just take it slow and just see where things go, but they're kind of emotionally unavailable. All right. Amethyst 12934. And Amethyst has 2 questions. Who or what is coming towards you? You're welcome, Angel Eyes. Who's coming towards Amethyst? Somebody wanting to meet up with you. Somebody single, and you're magnetically attracted to them. Okay. Well, Amethyst, somebody's planning to come towards you. Somebody's single. Somebody from the past, could be a fixed sign. Yeah, they're watching you and they're planning to come back into your life. So it looks like somebody that walked away from you, you had some kind of ending with them. It looks like they want to get back into your life and reconnect is their intention. But let me double check. What are their intentions? They're wanting to have something intimate with you again. Ace of Wands. Okay, yeah, Page of Wands. I think they want to start up where you guys left off. So this person, Amethyst, they want back into your heart. Queen of Cups reverse. They want to reignite something with you. They want to have a new beginning. And it does look like a past person. They are planning to come back into your life. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, or a fixed sign. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Okay, next question, Amethyst. Why does your fiance accuse you of stuff? Is he hiding something? Ooh, I don't like that. It's a manipulating tactic. I think it's a way for him to feel like he has control over the situation. I don't like this, Amethyst. I don't think he has good intentions. And I feel like he's manipulating you in some way by lying and accusing you of something to take the look off of him so that you don't look onto him or think that he's doing something wrong. It feels like he's being very manipulative. Yeah, it's karmic. Yeah, I don't think you can trust him. The Moon and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like what he's hiding is the fact that, you know, he just either doesn't trust you and he's just hoping that it causes a breakup between the two of you, like you guys keep fighting, or he just is using that as some kind of maneuver to like manipulate you in some way. I don't trust that. I'd be really careful. All right, Aries man, he's got 2 questions as well. All right, are there negative spirits living in your home? You're welcome, Anne. Are there negative spirits? 3 of Cups, 8 of Wands reversed, Knight of Wands reversed, 4 of Wands. Okay, well, yeah, this is actually really sad, Aries man, what I'm about to say. There's spirits in your home because they're trapped there. And I don't know if they died in your house and if that's why they're trapped there. I do feel it could be a family. This is upsetting. It's either somebody younger, like it's like a younger man, or it's like a family. Because I'm getting the 6 of Cups in reverse. It could be like this person, either it's one single person, okay, and they're trapped in your home because they either died in your home. Okay, I'm not getting it's your mom. I'm getting it's from years ago. Like I'm getting in your home. It's like previous. Like it's like people before you is what I'm feeling here. I'm getting it might even been like, I don't know if a family died in your house or if somebody died in your home and then like because I'm giving the 4 of Wands and the 6 of Cups reverse. It feels like it was like a home situation. Either somebody like feels connected to your house because that's where their family lived or they have memories there. Somehow there's somebody that feels trapped. They feel trapped in your home. Because the 8 of Wands reverse, 9 of Wands reverse. And that's weird because in the Sagittarius reading, I got that song Trapped in a Box. So I don't know if like there's some kind of artifact or there's some kind of, I don't know. I'm getting, they could be a fire sign. It's like a family situation. It's like they feel like celebratory in your home because of like either they lived there at one point or they died tragically there or near there. Okay, I'm going to go on to the next reading. That tripped me out. Now I'm thinking of Ghost Whisper. Ugh. Okay, let's see. Will your person take any positive steps towards you? 9 of Pentacles. The Death, the 9 of Cups, Page of Swords reverse. Three of Cups. Okay, well, they do want to reconnect with you, Aries man. And they are wanting to change something here. They are wanting to have communication with you, is what I'm seeing. So wanting better communication and maybe wanting to meet up with you or to have some kind of reconciliation. So I do see that very soon. All right, let's go ahead and do Chrissy at 1:35. Would it be a good idea to start nursing school, Chrissy? I feel like you should. Okay, I feel like you should, but I think the more important thing is don't listen to negative criticism. Okay, because there might be somebody that you're getting advice, you're asking them, like, should I do this? They're going to try to talk you out of it. Okay, and I would not listen to that person. There's somebody trying to talk you out of it because of money or because of like your schedule or something like that. Queen of Wands, Hanged Man reverse, Ace of Swords, the Tower in reverse. You're going to regret it if you don't do it. Okay. So I would definitely, Chrissy, I would follow your intuition. You're feeling guided to do nursing school, but I would keep it to yourself and I wouldn't let somebody sabotage this for you. Like I wouldn't tell people that you're either not on good terms with or you don't feel like they want what's best for you. I would be really careful. Okay. But with the Queen of Wands, I would go with it. You feel called to do so. All right, Mary, 13609. What's being hidden from Mary? Somebody wants you, but they're involved. Somebody is feeling connected to you, possibly telepathically, but they're involved with somebody else, Mary. And I think it's that person we always read about. Yeah, they want you, but they could be married or in a relationship. Yeah, the Hierophant. They're in a relationship. Could be a Pisces, an Aries, or a Taurus. Or they have that in their chart. They're wanting you, but they're involved with somebody else. And I think they watch you on other accounts and they have some kind of access to you that maybe you don't know about. So I don't know if they have some kind of like information on you or some kind of social media. They know something about you and they're still watching you on that platform or account. They still are connecting to you in some way. So basically somebody that's involved, they still want you, but they're in another relationship. All right, 13719 from Tina. What is CJ's energy? What is CJ's energy? Two of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Knight of Swords reverse, and the Fool. Emperor and the Hierophant. Jeez. He's going back and forth if he's ready to have a commitment with you. It's like a part of him still kind of wants to be single, but then a part of him wants to take this to the next level. He's going to be kind of back and forth. I think he's talking himself out of not committing to you. Like he wants to commit to you. And I think if there's like thoughts in his head of like, maybe you shouldn't commit. I think he's trying to not listen to those thoughts anymore. So I see him wanting to have a serious commitment with you and wanting to take this to the next level because he does have a lot of feelings, Ace of Cups. So yeah, I think there's like a devil in his ear that's like, no, don't do it. But then it's like, no, I kind of do want to have something. So that's what I see. He's wanting to have some kind of relationship. All right, let's go ahead and do Terry, 13828. So who's that person that came towards you in the last reading? What are their intentions? So who is that person? Okay. The Devil in reverse, the Nine of Cups, Page of Wands, and the Two of Cups reversed. Somebody that you've had some kind of conflict with, definitely a separation. I'm getting Aries, Leo, Sag, Capricorn. But this is somebody that wants you. They are single. I think it's somebody you don't trust. Yeah. Somebody you don't trust. You don't know what their intentions are. But I'm seeing this as somebody wanting to come back into your life, wanting communication. They kind of seem to have options or they're a player. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag, Capricorn. This is somebody that is constantly thinking about you and feeling unhappy without you in their life. Terry is who this is. They feel like you provide them a lot of happiness. They enjoy being around you. And that's why they want to come back and have a conversation. They just enjoy your communication, having you in their life. All right, Katie, 13949. Who is thinking about Katie Capricorn right now? Who's thinking about Katie Capricorn? Somebody's triggered by you. It's a past person that's triggered. Somebody that you haven't committed to, or there's been a lack of commitment. So somebody that is triggered, thinking about you. They could be seeing your name, your car, or remember something about you in some way. So somehow they remember something like your name. Well, hopefully they remember your name. I mean, hopefully. But it's somebody from the past. They're seeing something about you and they're feeling triggered or just thinking about you a lot. Yeah, 7 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles reverse, Justice reverse, and the Knight of Wands reverse. Could be a Pisces, Hanged Man reverse. Somebody that there's been complications with because they won't commit to you or there's been a lack of commitment. Somebody that wasn't prioritizing you. They could have even chose somebody else over you. But they're thinking about their consequences and how they treated you. And they find you really attractive, Queen of Wands. So Pisces, Libra, Sagittarius, Virgo. But it's a past person. And I did see about your reading. I'll get your reading done today for you. I saw your email about that. All right, Sunflower, 14119. All right, Sunflower. What does Kai love about you? He likes who you are in the current moment. Yeah, that's sweet. Okay. He likes that you're connected to yourself. He likes being connected to you, and he likes who you are in the present moment. So he likes a version of yourself that you are. You're welcome, Katie. So what does he love? Okay. He loves that you are very emotionally aware of your feelings, that you are somebody loving and supportive, but you're also somebody that's going to put your needs first as well. So not that you're selfish, but he loves that you are controlled of your emotions and you know who you are and what you want with love, and you're not going to settle. He loves the connection that he has with you. 2 of Cups, Sunflower. There's a lot of cups here. So he's quite aware that he's in love with the person that you are. He loves who you are in the present moment and the connection that you guys have. I think you inspire him, is what it feels like. You inspire him, and he likes being connected to you. He feels like you guys aren't codependent on each other. You both have your own feelings for each other, but you're not relying on one another to be happy. He likes that when you guys are together, you guys enjoy your guys' presence, but you're not like demanding or forcing him in any way. You're very like aware of who you are emotionally, and you're fine being alone. You know, you're not somebody that's going to beg for his attention, is what he loves. All right, JM, 14302. All right, JM, who is your Valentine? Somebody that you're on a break from. Somebody that you're on a break from. They could be embarrassed about the situation or feel embarrassed about themselves, the way they acted. 10 of Pentacles. Somebody that you were with for a long time, and there's been a sudden break or separation, but they're very attracted to you, and they only want to be with you. Yeah, King of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. So it could be a Taurus, could be an earth sign, water sign, somebody that you're on a break from that you've been dealing with for a while, and there could have been some kind of, separation, divorce. Because it looks like somebody that you had a serious commitment to. King of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. This wasn't any kind of casual thing. This looks like something where maybe you even were dating outside of this relationship. Like you separated, you were dating other people. Maybe they're embarrassed by that. Yeah, they could be embarrassed, feeling like you were so quick to move on or get away from them. And that's why they're embarrassed. Because like they feel like you're so quick to move on or to like get out of the relationship with them. But it's somebody that still loves you. 2 of Cups. Could be a water sign or an earth sign. All right, Tiffany at 14430. How does love look like for you and Earl this week? Okay. It looks like he's planning something with you. He's planning something intimate. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Tiffany, it looks like he feels like you don't want him. He feels like that you don't want him, and he's planning some kind of romantic getaway. Yeah, he feels like you're kind of fine being without him. You're kind of ignoring him. That there's a lack of communication, but with the Two of Cups, it looks like he's planning for you guys to spend time together. So I don't know. I'm getting like maybe like a sudden trip or a sudden vacation, hotel. I don't know. He's doing something here, Tiffany, to bring this connection back together because he feels like you are separating from him or not wanting to be with him. So this week he's planning something. All right, Angel 14535. All right, what's the next tower? So I got Angel and then Alban. What's the next tower for Angel? You're getting rid of something or someone. Yeah, there's somebody that you are just taking a break from or removing from your life. Okay, I think it's been a long time coming. You're getting rid of somebody. Yeah, you're no longer waiting around for a person. You got somebody better coming in. So you're no longer wasting your time on a fire sign, possibly, because I have the Three of Wands reverse, the Page of Wands reverse, King of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups reverse. You got somebody better coming in. I feel like in divine timing, you got somebody better coming into your life. Could be a Taurus. You're removing some kind of fire sign or somebody that's a waste of time in your energy. And then you got somebody more established and better coming towards you after you discard this other person. Yeah, it's like you're no longer giving somebody attention and you got somebody better coming in. Definitely an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You have somebody that's more committed, more devoted to giving you a time and attention, that's wanting to get to know you. I think you're basically discarding any kind of player or any kind of person that's wasting your time. You got somebody serious coming towards you. Definitely seeing an earth sign. They could even be a business owner or they are really work established. You could be someone's sugar baby or whatever, because it looks like somebody with money that's not using you, that's not taking you for granted. They actually want to get to know you. And it could be it's the right timing. All right, Alban at 147.24. Should you put your son in summer school? You're welcome, Tiffany. All right, Alban. King of Cups, the Magician in reverse, the Nine of Swords reverse, Ace of Swords. If you feel like that's what's best for them, they might end up retaliating. They might be pissed, okay? But if you feel like if it's coming from a good place with the King of Cups, where you feel like, okay, this is what I have to do, this is going to help them in the long run, I would do it, okay? But your child might end up getting mad at you, might retaliating, might be pissed about it. They could even be taking it the wrong way. I feel like if you feel like that's what's best for them, if you feel like they need to be in the summer school, they need this help, they need this critique, whatever, I would do it. But you might have a little bit of rebellion with your child. They might end up being a little bit rebellious or going against you in some way. But if you feel Ace of Swords, that's what's best, I would do that. All right. Are there any other members that need their question answered? I'm all up to date with questions if you guys want to ask real quick before I get off of here. And I'm freezing. That's why I'm like jittery, and the coffee. So if there's any other questions that no one's answered that have been waiting, make sure to ask me now. Is Alexis still on here? I'm going to check actually my email and make sure that nobody emailed real quick. Oh, yep, Alexis did. Okay, Alexis, let me go ahead. Sorry, I just saw that Alexis emailed me. Let me timestamp 149:11. So what is the new guy's intentions? Okay. All right, Alexis, what is the new person's intentions? The Aquarius. Wow, it looks like they won commitment. Like wow. The Death, the Hierophant, the Fool, and the Ten of Pentacles. So it looks like this Aquarius wants to have something established later on. They would like to take a chance on this connection, and they have a vision that you guys could have long-term commitment. Wow, they look like they're pretty serious about you, or at least wanting to be serious. Yeah, 9 of Cups, the Lovers in reverse, 6 of Swords reverse, 4 of Swords reverse, World reverse. But you're going to have to end the other connection. So in order for this to happen, you're going to have to end the relationship with CJ, is what it feels like. You're going to have to move on from that person. I think CJ was like a false twin flame or was some kind of false connection. This feels more established and it has more potential. So it looks really good. Hey, Lana. All right, Stacy, whatever wants to come out. All right, Stacy, whatever wants to come out. Somebody's begging for you back. Somebody that you're separated with. They want to get back into your life. They're begging for you. Yeah, this person wants you back into their life. Could be a Virgo or a Leo. Somebody you had an ending with. They're still obsessed with you, the devil. They want back into your life because they find you very attractive. You're somebody that everyone wants. And this is somebody that realizes they wasted your time. They weren't loyal to you, and they feel bad. And they do want your attention. They want your attention back. So I'm getting a Leo, a Virgo, Scorpio, or a Capricorn. But it looks like somebody that you are separated from. They're going to be begging for your attention. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I'm getting really cold. But I will go live tomorrow as well and do more members' questions if you guys did not get one. If you want it to be more of a private one, you guys can always email me and just let me know your question if it's more private. If you don't want me to say it on here, so just let me know. And with that being said, I'll get off of here, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'll probably do a weekend reading or just, mid-month, whatever. I'm thinking maybe a mid-month check-in for you guys, and just kind of see whatever's going on this month. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thank you, Aries man. Oh, you're welcome, Stacey. Hey, Sabrina. All right, I'll see you guys later.